Today on February 28, 2014, the Azerbaijani American community has come together in Washington, D.C. to commemorate all the victims of pogroms that happened and various massacres that happened in the former Soviet Union, including in Azerbaijan on that day back in 1988 when innocent civilians were killed in the town of Sumgait. They were of different ethnicities: Azerbaijani, Armenian, and some others. And unfortunately, this topic has been greatly misused and abused by the Armenian lobby, which you can see assembled right there. It's mostly Armenian youth that is being brainwashed by the lobby, as well as a few Armenian journalists and functionaries of the Armenian National Committee and some of the other lobbying groups. Even though it's technically supposed to be a commemoration and vigil, in reality, as you can see from the various signs that the Armenian community over there and the Armenian lobbyists are holding, it really turns into some kind of a theater where some unrelated events, we can see East Timor, South Sudan, Kosovo, we can see all kinds of things that are totally unrelated to Sumgait. So unfortunately, the memory of people is being completely abused by the lobby, and we can see chief sponsors like over there, person holding Killing Fields Baku. What exactly does that mean, and why do we see something like that is not really clear. So this is why we see the Azerbaijani American community protesting this type of abuse of memory of the innocent civilians who were of all different nationalities. In case you're interested to read more and learn more about the Sumgait events back in Soviet Union in 1988, I encourage you to read a fact sheet that was created specifically on this subject by the US Azeris Network, where a lot of various quotes and facts are being assembled together. It's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of facts, and there are many interesting quotes and facts that have been assembled there and have been spoken by everybody, including individuals such as the President of the Republic of Armenia, Serge Sarkisyan, and some of the other high-ranking Armenian politicians who admit that the responsibility for Sumgait lies on central authorities of the Soviet Union. There are also some very interesting research and books published on the basis of Soviet criminal cases that implicate multiple individuals, including Armenian individuals such as Edward Grigoryan, in the killing of innocent civilians in Sumgait back in February of 1988. In fact, speaking of Edward Grigoryan, we can see his picture right here together with his name, and we can see a little bit in Russian from the criminal case. As you can see, it's a little bit hard to see on the video, of course, but it's written in Russian. It's a facsimile, a copy of the criminal case that was recently published by the chief prosecutor of the time from the Azerbaijani side. Unfortunately, human tragedies like this are being misused by the Armenian lobby, and instead of commemorating the innocent victims who were Azerbaijani, Armenian, and of other ethnicities, this is being turned into some kind of a propaganda game so that they can get more money from their sponsors. Their organizations are already spending millions of dollars every year. We're talking about $3, $4, $5 million per organization, and obviously they have insatiable appetites. They probably want more. Very unfortunate, but that's just the reality.